world is in our hands. We gotta do something with it. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
What is poppin' YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Avengers Endgame. So, I've been away for a few days. That's why I've only been uploading on Friday once and Saturday once. So, I'm going to catch up with all the content that I've missed. So much has dropped since I've been away. So, we're going to talk over a bunch of Endgame stuff during this video. So, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. We are still giving away the Infinity Gauntlet. The last day to enter will be tonight. So, make sure to enter. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel with notification on, and let me know down below what is your favorite part from any of the trailers that we've had so far. So as we know, Endgame is coming out in just less than 1 month. It is April tomorrow, so obviously when it hits tomorrow, it will be 24 days, and well, 23 days until it comes out here. So when are tickets going on sale? Now everyone keeps asking when tickets are going on sale. I mean, guys, come on, it's a movie. Why are you so curious about when tickets are going on sale? Because it's literally just a movie. But as we know, this movie could be making over $800 million in the opening weekend. So there's a bunch of information going around which is pretty misleading. The most likely date is actually the 2nd of April, because if you look online, that is what most people are suggesting. I've called up my local cinema, and they're not really specific with a date. They say the first week of April. So it could be the 2nd of April, but this is all subject to where you actually live, because obviously ticket sales won't go live everywhere at the same time. But we are less than 4 weeks away. Well, just over 4 weeks until the movie actually comes out. So ticket sales do go on sale roughly 5 weeks before it goes out. So realistically, I have been told by some subscribers of the channel that they've already ordered tickets. So some places you can, some places you can't. Marvel generally do a big announcement when tickets will go on sale, at least in America. So we are led to believe that it will be the 2nd of April, but all you gotta do is call up your local cinema or email them or go in and ask them, and then they can literally give you an answer, because it's coming out on the 24th of April, 25th, around there. So you can literally find out yourself. So that is that first story. So Hot Toys is at it again. It is claiming to have a really movie-like Mark 85 being revealed. So as we know, Iron Man absolutely got his ass handed to him. He was nearly killed until Doctor Strange sacrificed himself as part of the Endgame plan that we've gone over a bunch of times. So Hot Toys, they are quite reliable, and their suits tend to be quite realistic and quite similar to the suit that we see in the movies, but that doesn't always mean that's going to be the case. So if this is the case, we will be getting the Mark 85. As we know, he does need a new suit because, like I said, he got his ass handed to him, and realistically, Thanos could have killed him if he wanted to. So it's going to need a really serious upgrade. I will overlay a couple images of the Mark 85, which has been rumored, and we've had unofficial confirmed leaks of the Mark 85. It does look pretty impressive. So Hot Toys did say this with the release, featuring 2 interchangeable head sculpts, including a newly developed head sculpt with a remarkable likeness and interchangeable helmet with an LED light up function. This toy will undoubtedly find a place on the shelf of Marvel collectors, and quite frankly, it's a truly beautiful piece. So it does look pretty interesting, really does look pretty interesting. Hot Toys aren't the cheapest, but it does look pretty cool. But as we know, Tony Stark is currently lost in space. He's stuck with Nebula on a Benatar. So before he can get a new suit, before he can most likely make this with nanotechnology, because it does look like it is nanite heavy, we first need to get him back to Earth. And it's obviously a spoiler, this is. I know you're going to say it's not a spoiler, but it is a spoiler, because Iron Man can't get a new suit if he doesn't die. So this is an unofficial spoiler, because now we know that he's not going to die. It is a bit like, come on guys, we know this is most likely going to be the last time we see Iron Man before he either retires or dies in this movie. but it is like the toy companies are ruining plot points. Although they haven't given away all the new functions of the toy, they have given away some of the new functions of the new Mark 85 suit. It is kind of a spoiler, and they realistically could wait until the movie comes out to actually sell these. So it is a bit of a cop-out, if you ask me. But what is interesting is, if you actually look what Hot Toys have said about the new toy, they've said nano lightning refocuser for the back. So obviously somehow it verifies that it is nanotechnology, but lightning refocuser on this is very, very interesting. But also interesting is we've gone from the Mark 50 to the Mark 85. Does that mean during this movie that there's going to be that many different alliterations of the suit, that we're going to see multiple suits? Now, we already know that it could be like a war room full of Iron Man suits that are essentially robots that control themselves, because we've seen unused concept art. But that would be pretty awesome, because then that means we're going from the Mark 85 all the way from Mark 50, which is a lot of alliterations that we haven't seen. So it might be possible that we will be seeing a lot of different variations of the suit. It is pretty cool how they've gone with red and gold, and it is kind of comic book accurate, I suppose you can say, if you guys like that. But I can't understand why it would need a nano lightning refocuser. It doesn't really make any sense. It's not really going to help Tony Stark defeat Thanos with a lightning refocuser. Because one thing you got to understand is, if all the Avengers are getting upgrades, damn sure as hell Mr. Thanos himself is getting upgrades. So let's talk about the next story. So Thanos, this is really confusing. Well, not confusing, but it's a bit misleading. So as we know, Thanos was destroyed. No, he wasn't. Thor nearly took him out. No, he didn't. He got away. So we do know that the Infinity Gauntlet in the first trailer was smashed. It was engraved. It was like, I guess you say, burnt into Thanos' hand. Then we get Hot Toys, which everyone says is the most likable, realistic kind of set you can possibly get. But then you look at the Hot Toys concept art, and he looks like he's got a new terrifying sword, which I've dubbed the Infinity Sword, which is from the comics kind of, but we've never really seen an alliteration of this in the MCU. But then you look down further at the second image, and the Infinity Gauntlet is fixed. It has all the stones, and people are going to be like, yo bro, yo Warstu, yeah, he can just reverse the time. But no, he's not going to reverse the time to fix the gauntlet. That won't happen. So if he does need this terrifying Infinity Sword, then surely he would be scared to use the Infinity Gauntlet, so he needs another weapon, i.e. the sword. But it's just, I think it's a kind of a mess up in the kind of promotion for this Thanos Hot Toy. Now, it does look pretty impressive, but I don't think the gauntlet will be fixed. It's very misguided, because before the snap, the gauntlet was smashed. Like, he did the snap, come back, the gauntlet was damaged. It used that much power of the cosmic universe to kind of break it. That could be the case. Or either it could be the case that he's got a sword because when he did the finger snap, he woke up Galactus, he woke up all these kind of new people that you've been hearing about from absolutely everyone under the sun, that like Annihilus is coming, Galactus is coming, the Eternals movie is on its way in pre-production, set to start in September, which will be pretty awesome. Even though apparently Angelina Jolie is up for a role in that movie, which would be pretty cool. She did do a pretty awesome role in literally every movie she's been in. Like, I guess you could say Tomb Raider, and she's played some other badass roles. So she would be pretty cool to play a part in this movie. But there's a lot of misleading marketing out there, so just be careful, guys. Just be careful, because if you do look at his picture, it looks fantastic, but at the same time, I'm expecting the gauntlet to be smashed, or else he wouldn't need the Infinity Sword or the blade that he's got, which actually is pretty terrifying. So also, while I've been away, there's been a lot of Avenger 4 Chinese concept arts coming out, which look absolutely fantastic, and there's been multiple kind of quotes being said by the Russo bros. One is very interesting, because I keep saying this, I said the movie's going to have to be at least 3 hours long, and the Russos again have confirmed this. It says this: when you have a sprawling plot with a lot of characters and emotional stake, it requires time to breathe emotionally. So basically that was a direct quote from Joe Russo, which says it warrants a 3-hour time slot. And then it's like, is it really 3 hours? Because I've looked at my local cinema and it says 3 hours. Yet I look on some American websites and it says 3 hours 2 minutes, 3 hours 5 minutes. It just appears that everyone is going with a very different time slot, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Then also, we've had some kind of confirmation from a test screen. No spoilers, just it said this: I had one of the most incredible test audience that I've ever had for a Marvel movie. And that was a quote. So apparently it's test screened very well. We do know this movie is going to be breaking all kind of records, but will it break Avatar? Most likely not, guys. But what is interesting is, like I said, we got the Mark 85. We've got confirmation of tickets kind of going out this week. We've also got confirmation of the Mark 85, which everyone under the sun already knew, so that really isn't news. And we've had all these new stuff, like we see Thanos with an official kind of Infinity Blade, but then the gauntlet doesn't even look damaged, so what is going on? But sometimes, guys, I don't really trust Hot Toys, if I'm honest. A lot of other people say Hot Toys are 100% legit. Well, they might be, but like the Infinity Gauntlet is busted up, but then we see it in this Hot Toys promotional images, and then it's not busted at all. So it's very hard to know what to believe. And we've just had so many cool posters. There's a Russian poster that's going around that looks fantastic. What is interesting is Captain Marvel isn't taking a focal point in the middle, just like I didn't think she was. So it's interesting. We've had a bunch of kind of Shanghai banners for it. There's just so much content to go over, guys. So this is it for this video. We will be posting another video a couple hours after this video. So guys, let me know, will you be booking tickets on the opening weekend? Are you going to enter tickets to win the Infinity Gauntlet? I did show it off on the kind of face cam video that I did yesterday. I will leave it in a link at the end of the video and a card. So make sure you check it out. It is like a 25-minute video. It's a bit longer, but if you do support the channel personally, you get to see the voice behind the face behind the voice. So like always, guys, all your requested videos down below. Like I said, I am doing that fan video kind of theory. So if you got any theories you want me to cover, all you got to do is email me or send me them on Instagram over direct messages, and if I think are pretty cool, I will post them and give you accreditation for your ideas. It's just going to be one hell of a ride, guys. We are looking at the Eternal movies starting soon, like Hercules, etc. Apparently it's going to be the first openly gay lead in the MCU, which is pretty interesting. Going to be pretty cool to see what they can do. I do believe that movie is going to be pretty sick now. Now it appears they've got actors of like Angelina Jolie's kind of credibility and credentials behind it. It looks like they will be throwing a lot into the casting for that movie, and it's going to be cool. And then we've got Black Widow. We've got so much coming soon. Spider-Man Far From Home is only a few months away now. Just a fantastic time to be a Marvel fan. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.